And she was like, they really did a good job. I like it when you notice somebody else is learning and growing and getting better. Good job.
Inside classrooms at the Newcastle Elementary School, students not only learn basic curriculum, they are taught life skills under a concept called the Leader in Me.
Leader in Me introduces students to 7 habits, and those 7 habits are life skills that could be used anywhere throughout any portion of their life, in sports, in conversation, in their work, when they become adults, when they go to high school, middle school, etc.
These kids know the 7 habits by heart because teachers make certain they put them into practice every day. All leadership building practices like put first things first, think win-win, begin with an end in mind, and
synergize. Synergize is to work together to accomplish something and also helping each other.
We're leaders here at Newcastle because we follow the 7 habits every day, and the students get to host things like ELA night and math night.
To be a leader, it means to do the right thing even when nobody's watching.
Students know everyone is watching, even when they walk down the halls, with high expectations that hands are behind their backs and voices are off, expectations that are intentionally met with daily praise.
Good job. Remember, hallway expectations, hands behind your back and voices off.
A drum roll can only mean one thing, a pep rally to reward the students for following the Leader in Me concept. And so they made signs, wore handmade hats, and were entertained by special guests. And no Leader in Me pep rally could be complete without the kids reciting the 7 habits, including those in kindergarten. If you're in a room surrounded by green frogs, large frogs, small frogs, literally hundreds of frogs, and countless green turtles, it can only mean one thing. You're in Dr. Rosa Trotter's kindergarten class, where generations of children have been taught under her watch for 42 years.
I still have the passion. Every day I come into my classroom, it's like the first day of teaching.
64-year-old Trotter says teaching every day like it will be her last day on earth is what motivates her and keeps her feeling as young as her students. Trotter could be anywhere but Carey Downey. After working part-time for 4 Wilmington mayors over the years, she says each one tried to lure her from the classroom with other leadership opportunities. But Trotter opted to stay in the classroom, saying instilling greatness in her students is her calling, one that families appreciate.
I don't care if she has a bad day, but she never shows it to the kids. I mean, she's always smiling. She just has that general loving way about herself, and that's what I love about her.
Gabe Phillips is now the strategic marketing officer for Colonial, but like many adults now working in the school district, he remembers being one of Trotter's kindergarten students.
I think it says she's a living, breathing testament to what we're trying to do in Colonial and who we are as a district now, and we kind of always have been. Rosa has been a constant in providing access and opportunity to kids in a different way, in a loving and caring and wonderful environment that embraces each kid on their own level.
I'm so proud because once they're in my life, they stay in my life.
From a teacher who's a leader in her classroom and the community to students who are taught to be leaders every day. That's what makes Colonial Nation strong. And that's this edition of Keeping Up with Colonial. I'm Lauren Wilson, your Public Information Officer for the Colonial School District.